Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm beginning at Darius. Last we left off, I went and was exploring a little bit in those ruins and found the way out. It was alright. I found the way out. It felt good. Yet to find the daughter, but we now know that she might be pregnant, which is definitely a thing that's gonna happen. I was kind of thinking that we might be able to go to the forest itself, but I think that the ogre is at the crossing. I'm gonna go to the crossing. I want to deal with the ogre first because it might give me enough experience points to level up so I can deal with the traps so I don't have to worry about them as I'm going back down there. Yes, I know I'm partially obsessed about this at this point. Sue me. I have few joys in this world. One of them is dealing with ogres. Possibly. Might be an ogre. I mean, I'm thinking ogre just because, I mean, look at this place. Unless there's a freaking rabbit that's dynamite in here somewhere. I feel like there's a lot more loading screens than there used to be. Hope that's not related to... Find the ogre's lair somewhere in the wilderness. Yep. Sounds like corpse rot. Something hungry must live here. That is a giant spider. That is a baby spider.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh, this ogre just...
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh.
I'm slowly dying of poison.
Now I'm realizing. Maybe the ogre might be trying to feed all his babies. Oh, Jesus.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I can't move. Someone pick me up.
Pick you up. Dude.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, worse problems right now.
Kinda stuck over it.
Ah! Ah!
Okay. So we didn't rest because I thought that we were going to be, you know, all honky-dory and whatnot. Because we're going to be jumping in to fight some sort of a giant ogre individual. However, it might be a good idea to simply decide, hey, you know what? Let's go outside, break out the campfires. You're like, ooh, what a lovely, what lovely, yeah, collection consumable duration. That was a silly idea. What was I thinking? Heal multiplier, why not? Guess movement? No one wants talking to me. That's fine. A lowly individual, I don't know what you're talking about. Roughly 500 experience points. Until we do the thing. The thing being level up. Cave girl.
I'm on the trail.
I'm on the hunt, I'm after ogres. What will we find? Probably more spiders. And maybe a big dead spider.
I can see this place through your eyes. We should take care.
I mean, I'm always a sucker for the BBEG of an area coming last. In this case, of course, the BBEG being a big bad evil
Still.
gut. Nailed it.
This won't do. I'll teach you a lesson.
Okay. Bit creepy chanting that we had going on there at the end, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, this is me more or less now just hoping that the giants...
Laying low.
The plot of this area, more or less, just being that the ogre might have kidnapped... Well, I say kidnapped, pignapped. Days. The pigs for food, naturally for food, but specifically food for the spiders. Who knows? Maybe they're alive and well, and he's just breeding them so as they can feed the spiders, which is a little bit worse. Maybe all the better. Because then I could pick up the pigs and be all like, "Hey, I've saved your pig." Better note. The note is bloodstained and torn, and the edges are smudged from some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Ironwood may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of the temple yet. Key to the entrance by the river, east of town, but be careful on the road. Reports of blank these days. Yep. So that's the key that would have let us into the place from this side of the statue. Had my instincts not just been, hey, there's something funky about the dude who had... Okay, so the temple... It's not that the people themselves are worshippers of Skeen, whatever the frick Skeen is. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's just that they are sympathetic to the cause, quote unquote. Alright, where is this ogre? Oh, careful. Skulls and bones. From an assortment of kith and beasts litter the cavern. They've been crushed, scorched, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs in as thick as a mow's fingers. Only assume? Yup. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footsteps, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful of a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brows.
Too well equipped to be a villager. A bandit from the road then must be.
The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around his club.
I've kept to myself. Couldn't no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me?
I mean, possible several reasons. But I'm going to start with the one that might be the most informative. I'm looking for a young elven noblewoman. She's gone missing. Gorgrak's snarl reveals a row of large stained teeth.
Done my best to avoid death, especially the kind that might give rise to such search parties. It never came here. Of that I'm sure.
Then I'll look elsewhere first. I want to ask you something else.
Speak fast.
If you've been minding your own business, how did all these bones get here?
Spiders got most of them. The rest blundered in here looking for trouble.
Yep, nope, that's understandable. Farmer from Direford claims you ate his pigs. He rams a fist into the Walden Wars.
Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love these villagers have for their swine.
Calm down. Perhaps you could tell me something else?
What?
Well, I did promise the dude a little bit of So, Korgrak, what's your backstory? What are you doing in this cave?
Hiding from your kind.
He scratches a tusk, glaring at you.
Kith driven from their homes by strange storms, bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now tempers run hot, and ogre blood is valued among your alchemists.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying. It's like, I'd love to have some of these increased just a little bit, but because I was like, oh, maybe I'll, as we progress, we'll get slow increases to our actual skills. No. And it says, fuck you, because you don't have 16 in perception. Menacing the villagers. Find another lair.
They're not my concern, nor are they yours now.
He raises a club in charge. Well. Oh, that was a good baseball swing. Buddy, would you for once? Okay. I mean, I'm glad they, actually transformed, even if he was knocked down. But still, over his blood and his head.
Will do.
Well, could have probably ended that with a little bit more peace. Taxes collected, all earnings were lost to bandits. Wait, what? Superstitious folk. Had a little success. Well, that's that for that then. It's the finished in 3 hours. Okay, so I'll get back and just have time to. Well, another quest done. I think the experience I'm seeing here gets divvied out among the party members because 1,560 experience points should have leveled up an individual. But divvied about from 6 characters is, yeah. Alright. We'll get to saving what's-her-face in just a hot second. What the... I'm right at the edge, game. You could just say, hey, here's the exit. Alright, back to the village. Quick thing with a thing. I'm doubting that we're going to be able to level up after one more dude. Alright. I really gotta return at some point to be all like, hey, I want to craft all the things here. Or we could go to Bright. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Finish in 2 days. Or we could just rest here and hope that one of the things we get is a mechanics bonus. That'd be a smart idea, Dar. Where were you? The pig farmer down over here. Hi, Rumbolt.
Good day, stranger.
Any sign of that ogre? Or its head? Is this what you were looking for? Slaps his thigh and hoots. Blazes, that thing's even uglier than I thought. Look at the size of it. He squints open-mouthed into the ogre's dead eyes. I've got big plans for this. You wait here. Disappears into the house and returns with a blunderbuss in his hands. I call it the lead spitter. It belonged to my father and served me in the Saints' War. It's old but sturdy, and it packed a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourself these days. Pulls a pouch from his pocket. Oh, and 600 copper for your trouble. You know what? Keep the money. You could use it to rebuild your herd. He reddens again, this time with embarrassment. That's mighty thoughtful of you. It'll be another 6 months before any of these can breed anyway. Crosses his arms and looks at the piglets. Although, he looks to one of the pigs and gives it a quick examination. This one's still looking too small. Don't expect to get any good litters out of him, and it's just as soon I'd not have it weaken the rest of the stock. How'd you take it? Gives me one less mouth to feed anyway. The pig trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. I got a piglet. Give me a pet. This young pig is roughly the size of a small dog. It half trots, half runs at your side in an effort to keep pace and snorts appreciatively when its flanks are scratched. Behold, a mighty little pet companion, a piglet. I'm getting way more amusement out of that than I probably should. Oh my lord. Alright, that was 4,000 experience. Yeah, I certainly freaking hope we leveled up after that. Alright. Only more athletics. Put some into survival. Points. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna take Lay on Hands. I don't think I've ever really had much use of it. Inspiring Triumph. Allied AoE. Passive. Wait, what? Provides temporary bonus. It's a passive. But it only... What? How does this work? Allied AoE. Plus 7 all defenses for 10 seconds, but it's a passive. Is it only like 10 seconds when they dip into it? I don't know. Instinct plus 6. Actually, wait. What is your current... I know you have a modal thing already going on. Yeah, yours is the Zealous Endurance, which causes damage reductions and causes a portion of hits to turn to grazes. Yeah, I think just keep that. Just on loyalty. Arm, dominate, confuse attackers, get -20 accuracy, deprive the unholy. Actually, there was one I was eyeing at. Revive with 363 endurance, -60 endurance after 15 seconds. Plus 10 accuracy granted to ally attacking the same target. Zealous Charge. Zealous Charge is tempting, but eh. So is the Aegis of Loyalty. But honestly, coordinated attacks. If it's not yeah, it's not modal, so that's good. Okay. Even give you... I guess just more athletics. Vigorous defense. Once per encounter, instant, all defenses for 15 seconds. Oh! You know, Armored Grace might be good for you, Mr. Dude who's going to... Up in special. Oh, because you're a fighter, you're able to get the specializations, which just give you flat out more damage with particular weapon types. Grace's turn to hit, plus 20 to minimum damage. That's actually pretty good. Guardian stance, clear out, twice per rest. Fearless, immunity to being frightened or terrified. Those are pretty good. I kind of like the Armored Grace though. This makes it so as he can actually wear heavier armor without as much of a worry about his speed penalty. Yeah, that 20 speed penalty reduction is going to be nice. Eh. I suppose somehow I should have seen that coming, huh? Cool. Do you have something I can do? Increase that? What is... Flanked character is also distracted. Okay. 65% of incoming grazes converted to misses. That's alright. Dirty fighting hits to crits. Sadly, once per encounter for only 12 seconds. I keep on being all like, only 12 seconds, but that's how fast the fights in this actually last, so. Expertise in the art of pain leads all slash, pierce, and crush damage caused by the rogue to also do raw damage over time. So essentially, every single attack she does also causes bleed. That's not a terrible thing to have. Pretty shitty that her freaking mechanic skill is apparently never gonna be good. You know what? Let's see if we can't get survival at least up to 12 for her, and then we'll start doing something else. I'm gonna say maybe stealth or lore. Just aim, heal companions. Driving flight. I might do driving flight just because that'd be hee-hoo funny. And she's gonna be either a hee-hoo flight or the plus 10 accuracy when attacking the same. Oh, that's specifically behind it. Let's do Stalker's Link then. Actually, wait, what was takedown? 2 per encounter. If successful, knock target prone. No, sorry, taking that instead. Knocking a target prone from afar is fantastic. More lore. And then more spells. Good lord. I do like how the druids work in this, just because I don't have to worry that much about spell selection, which is honestly one thing I've always sucked at. Guess more lore. Body attunements requires 40 focus. Damage reduction stolen for 20 seconds. Mind Lance. 36 to 43 pierce damage. Pain block. 10 damage reduction for 30 seconds. And endurance over time for that same duration. Silent Scream. Raw damage. And stuns for 10 seconds. Stun would be pretty good. Its reflex and deflection would be reduced by 30 as well. Wild Leech, though. 10 points stolen from a random attribute for 10 seconds. 10 points stolen from a random attribute? That's pretty good. And going between 25% of incoming crits convert to hits, hits to grazes, grazes to misses, and plus 3 move for 40 seconds. Yes. I like the stunned because it's also a... Or I like the Silent Scream because it's also a nice... It's both damage and control. It stuns as well. So I think I might go with Silent Scream. Wait. What? Oh, I got 2 I can select. Okay, then I was confused. Silent Scream. Not the Mind Lance. Come on. Body attunement. Does this one make it so as whatever she's attacking gets that damage reduction reduced, and she gains it. Actually, Cloud Leech. That just seems fun. Alright. Everyone's leveled up. The reason why I leveled up is null and void, because of course it is.
Hey there.
Hey guys, what? I'm going to actually parade her. I know that she's in trouble, but hear me out. If I can get a resting thing for mechanics, then I'll be golden. I mean, depending on how long said resting thing's gonna last, but yeah, I digress.
I know it looks old and crumbling, but the castle is recent compared to what lies beneath. Cadnua is a newly grown sore sitting atop ancient bones.
Yeah, well, it's my... what'd you put it? Newly grown sore sitting on top of bones. So, maybe, just maybe, chill? I do feel like these loading screens. But hey.
Greetings.
Let me see what you have. Oh yeah, he gave me the lead spitter, which does kind of pitiful damage. But it's got damaging 2, rending, and damage reduction, DR reduction. Ooh, a fine great sword. Yeah. I thought your thing was that you had fine crafted stuff. Stuff for crafting. Well, at the least though, I should be able to rest here, get my mechanics up.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
I mean, at least we pay them. We are paying them, right? I'm going to assume we're paying them. Go on in. We're gonna rest in here. Being able to rest for free is great. What's it? 3 days between? It was 3 days when I was setting up that next thing, right? Which should mean +3 dexterity? How much would it be to retrain you, Lily? Alright. I'm a quick save. Actually, I'm gonna save all an episode. When we return, I'm going to see if Lily can be respected to have at least 10 freaking mechanics. Because this is ass. I suppose I could just get Alof back in the party and try to make a thing for it, but it's ass. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm loving playing it, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.